Alright, here we go again, Dune Imperium. Now, I spoke to my friend Matt yesterday. Matt, you said that the AI is too easy in this game. Now, considering I lost my last game, I'm declined to disagree, but you've played this game a lot more than I have. You said that challenges are a lot more difficult, a lot more interesting. So I'm thinking I might try and do that. Or we play to hard AIs again until we can beat them and then see what happens. Let's do that. So let's play normal AI, hard difficulty, Rise of X, yes. Oh, do we want to do an epic game? Oh, let's do an epic game. I like this. I'm gonna play against two AI opponents. Epic mode. It says the game ends at 12 victory points, right? 5 conflict 2 and 5 conflict 3 cards. And 1 copy of Dune the Desert Planet is replaced 1 copy of Control the Spies. You start with an intrigue card and we start with 5 troops, right? I like this. Let's do this. Right. Isn't this the same guy I played last time? Maybe it's time to play a bad guy. Play Raban. So we start the game with 1 Spice and 1 Solari. And then our Signet Ring gets us 1 troop or 2 troops if we had at least 1 faction alliance, okay? I don't think I've played Glosu Raban before, so I might play him. This time. Okay. I need to move my camera out of the way, don't I? There we go. Right, we have the first conflict. So it starts straight out the gate with a victory point. Conflict, okay. Right. Well, this is exciting. I've never played the epic mode before, so we'll see how we go. What is Control the Spies thing? Oh, here we go. That's our intrigue card. Lose a troop, gain 1 influence with a faction whose board space you sent an agent to this turn. Okay. So what do we want to be doing? Signet Ring gets us that. Well, we have to play our Signet Ring this turn. The question is... Yellow already has 3 troops in combat. How about we do this? Go up on the freight track and then get an additional troop. Okay, Yellow's put already 5 troops in this battle. Straight out the gate. Okay. Let's have a look at the court. Thuvir Hawat is always great, but you need 5 influence to get him. And I don't have 5, I have 2, 3, 4 at best if I play the dagger. I could play the dagger. Is there any good technologies out? Endgame, 3 influence or more on all 4 influence tracks. That's not bad. But we only have 1 spice. Hey Tom. Yeah, so I didn't go with your suggestion quite yet. I didn't put the challenges mode, but I put 2 difficult, 2 hard AIs, and I put an epic mode, the epic mode on. So we'll see how we go. I know you said these are too easy, but or maybe that was Matt. Matt was telling me yesterday, no, these are too easy. You can beat them, and I'm like, okay, well, I lost my last game, so all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go there, grab the Mentat. We drew a Seek Allies card. Okay, I don't mind this. So we're gonna sit this conflict out. I don't think it's worth going in for a couple of water, and there's no chance we're gonna do what yellow has. But we drew our Seek Allies card, so we should be able to go up on one of these tracks. So which track do we want to go up? The Fremen? Fremen seems good. But we could also go for Fault Space. Fault Space is always good. The Still Suits would get us a water. Or if we spend our water, we'll get 2 additional troops. But I don't think I want to do that quite yet. I think I'm going to go up on the Space Guild track. Lose a troop. So we could lose a troop and gain 1 influence with a faction that gets us 2 in the Space Guild track. Okay. Sure. That gets us our first point. Okay, reveal turn. Here we go. We have 4. Not enough for Thuvir Hawat, but enough for the Smuggler's Thopter, which is always great. And we get to draw 2 cards if you have 2 influence with the Space Guild, which we just got. So that's pretty cool. The Spice Hunter. I think I'm gonna go with the Thopter. Okay. Right. There's the first victory point for the Archduke, and then Leto is trailing. Terrible purpose. Okay, so the first... This is an interesting card. A victory point for first place and scrapping a card or removing a card from the game. Ah, here's a control the spice card. Spend the spice to remove a card and gain a troop, or if you play it during the reveal, you gain a spice and an influence, which is great. So what do we want to do here? Now, because we have 2 influence with the Space Guild, this interstellar shipping spot is free. That's too good to ignore, I think. So I'm thinking of using... Well, the problem is I have to use this one, control the spice, which I don't necessarily want to do. But nobody else has 2, so this is not at risk yet. So I could go here and draw a card. Or I could... Yeah, I think that's the best bet, isn't it? We don't have any money, so we are gonna go there. Draw a card, we drew Fold Space. Do we want to deploy any units? Well, yellow doesn't have any. So let's deploy units. This is a long game, so... Sure. Deploy them all. Okay, yellow got one of those tech tiles. We only have one spice. And this one is still there, which probably is a good idea to try and get. Uh-oh. Lito is all over the spice game. So we now have an option of using our fold space to go and grab the interstellar shipping. Let's do that. Now what do we want to do here? We're gonna advance obviously with the first step. Second step, do we want to come back and gain all this stuff, or do we want to go further up? Let's go further up. Gain all of the benefits. On the next round. Do we have any swords? We do not. We drew our smuggler's thopter. Unfortunately, we don't have any more swords masters to play, so we're gonna miss out on that doubled card draw, but that's okay. We're still gonna gain one influence and one spice, and another one from control the spice. This is great. That gets us 2 spice, and we have 5 influence. We could get Duncan, Idaho. That's not bad. Oh, this is very good. Oh, this is very good. This one gets us 1 up the Emperor track when we buy the card, and has a Fremen symbol on it. And 2 influence for each Fremen card you have in play. Oh, this is hard to pass. So our goal is Fremen cards, yeah? How are we doing? We're doing okay. We're moving faster this time. Because it's a longer game, I'm kind of breezing through the first few rounds, even though the victory points are there for grabs. We won it, nobody had any intrigue cards to play, so that gets us our second point. We can trash a card, you say? That's probably a good idea. Now, the only cards I would consider trashing here are one of these 3, right? The others are way too valuable. So Reconnaissance, we don't have to trash a card, but I think we should, to try and shorten our deck a bit, thin our deck a little bit. See if we can buy more Fremen cards for this lady's ability to come into play. So we could kill the dagger, or we could kill Reconnaissance. Convincing Argument has 2 influence, but it doesn't have any icons. Do we want the flexibility, or do we want the influence? I think I'm gonna get rid of Reconnaissance. Done. That one is done. Okay, off we go. Third round. Machinations. The first place gets us 2 influence with 2 of the 1 influence with 2 of the tracks. Second place gets a water and 2 money. Now the question is, do we want to go for our swords master quickly? The others have no money, we have no money, nobody's going for the third sword master. We drew control the spice. Again. Signet ring. We should probably play our signet ring. We could go here. No, we could even go there. This one gets us 1 money, but this one will get us up 1 more on the track. So we'll come back and then go up again. That's pretty good. But if we use our signet ring for one of the combat spots, then we can bring more people in. Let's keep our options open. I'm gonna do this first. Although there's quite a bit of spice up for grabs here. Right. So do I want the money or the spice? I think I want the money. I want to go up on one of the tracks. I will go up with... I wonder if we want to push the space kill, because that gets our signet ring ability. Let's do that. Now we can buy something with 2 spice discount. This one is good. This one is very good though, although we don't have 4 spice. This is pretty interesting because we can put the cards we buy at the top of our deck, so we can try and play a heavy influence game and grab some pretty decent cards. It's good to have it early in the game, and especially in a longer game like this. Maybe. I feel like this is good because it gives us endgame scoring, but I'm gonna go with the spaceport. I'm gonna play a different kind of game today. That wasn't a great draw. And then we're gonna advance 1 more. Okay. Let's have a drink. Do we let them fight this one out? Now, the problem now is we need heaps of influence to try and grab some decent cards. But we don't have heaps of influence. We have Signet Ring that gets us 1 influence, Convincing Argument with 2, Control the Spice with 1, and Diplomacy with 1. That's 4. That's not great. We could play our Signet Ring to draw a new card, but it feels bad giving up on a track advancement. Okay, well this is an interesting situation. I think we have to play our Signet Ring. Yep, we're gonna play our Signet Ring. Go there. Grab a troop. Draw a card. We drew another convincing argument. That's what we wanted. Do we want to deploy any units in this combat? Nobody else is in it. Deploy up to 4. Do we just go all in and try and beat them everywhere? Let's do it. I'm not gonna let you have anything. The Atreides have had a low victory point start, slow start. Let's see how they go. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. He's going up on the Space Kill track and on the Fremen track. And he got that tech that gives him money at the start of each round. Yeah, okay. Right, reveal turn. Here we go. Gain our spice. And now we have 6 influence. Now remember, because of our tech, anything we buy goes at the top of our deck, so we're guaranteed to draw it. So, Worm Riders looks like a great choice. We don't have influence with the Fremen, so it doesn't work for us just yet. But it's a Fremen card, which means it gets us another 2 influence if we draw it together with that Fremen leader that we had. Treachery is fantastic because it gets us 2 influence instead of 1. But it's not a Fremen card. Yeah, I think we might. It's one of these 2 clearly. But which one? I think long term the Worm Riders are going to be better for us. Top of the deck or discard pile? Yeah, top of the deck. Okay. So he played an intrigue card and went to 11. So he's gonna win this fight. Ouch, that hurt. Because I was hoping we'd get it with 10, but that's okay. We got a water and 2 money, which is 1 short of what we want. Sort through the chaos. So, I mean, we have a clear... Yeah, Worm Riders, thanks Tom. We have a clear road to go and grab some money and then go and get our 3rd Sword Master. Because we have 7 money, so... We have a dagger, which we can use to go and get our Sword Master. And the money we can get from a bunch of places. I guess most notably this one. This is great because this will also get us 2 cards. And then... let's see, let's do this first. Now, do we want to go up or do we want to go down? I think we're gonna go up. This feels like a different game because you no longer have the sort of 10-point threshold. It's 12, and it didn't seem like it would be that much, but actually it feels very different. Okay, yellow is at 3 points. So, do we want to go and grab our sword master? I think we do. Done. Okay, so yellow reveals. Has 1 sword, goes to 9. I guess this battle, it's good because it gets you an intrigue card and the mentat for the next round, but I don't know how much I want to commit to win that. He already has 9. We'd have to deploy heaps of troops, and we don't have that many. Besides, we only have 1 card, 1 sword master. So we could do diplomacy to start going up the Fremen track, or we could go to Fault Space to grab the alliance with the Space Guild, which we need for our signet ring for later rounds. Given we're not super stressed about this combat, I think I'm gonna go there. Where do I want Fault Space? Let's put it at the top of the deck. There's our 3rd victory point and 3 money. I don't mind that. I think I might be giving yellow a little bit too much of a free pass here, but so we have 7 influence, which is fantastic. Treachery is still there. Oh, Kizat's Hadarat was there, but we needed 8. Oh, that would be good. Treachery, I suppose. Let's do this. Top of the deck. Ah, power play came up. Next round, if nobody else grabs it. So yellow will win this combat comfortably. So he's our main opponent so far, but the Atreides are not too far behind. Okay, here we go. 4th round, 5th round. It is the Siege of Carthag. Right, Leto is going first. You grab the double freight. Right, what do we want? Well, a couple of obvious choices. We don't have many troops. We don't have our dreadnought yet. But we also have treachery. We have enough money to grab the dreadnought. I think we need to do that. We only have 1 spice though, so we can't buy anything. This guy is still there. This memo corders is still there, but we don't have 2 spies. If we had 1 spice, that would be ideal. We have to play treachery. Gets us 2 influence, which is fantastic. So we're definitely doing that. And then I think the signet ring will get us 2 more troops. We might delay that a little bit. Or I guess I could go here first, deploy some people. This gets us 3 spies. let's do that. Spend the water, but hey. Deploy units. How many do we want to deploy? Go big or go home? So now we have enough spice to buy the tech if nobody goes for the dreadnought yet. Okay, so the Archduke went for more spice. Let's see what Duke does. Ah, he went for his sword master. Okay. So we can go and grab our dreadnought. Obviously we could have done that the other way around, but then we wouldn't have enough spice to buy any tech, so it was either buy tech or get the dreadnought into this combat. So in our case, I think let's use Vault Space, which draws us a card. Grab the dreadnought, gain the tech. Right. So this one allows us to tap it once per round, discard the card and draw a card. This one gets us to in 3 cards and we win tiebreakers. This one gets us up on one of the tracks. And if you have 3 or more influence on all the tracks at the end of the game, there's an additional victory point. I mean, for a long game, this is a no-brainer, I think. We're gonna get to 3 influence by the end of this game. So where do we want to go now? Let's go up the Emperor track. 4th victory point. Okay. Duncan, Idaho comes into play. Where is this guy going? Up the Emperor track. Oh, he's spending big. Okay. Reveal. Oh shit, hang on. We have a 3rd Swordsmaster, I forgot about that. Yeah. So I was playing my treachery card, yeah? Of course I was. And we are going either here or here. I don't know that I want more people into combat, but I might want some troops for the future. That means spending my water. But I think I have to do this. I'm not gonna deploy them though. Or am I? It gets me my 5th victory point. Do I want to deploy units? The Archduke still has 1 agent available. What has he got? He doesn't have enough spice to go to Hayliner. I guess he could go here and deploy more. Let's deploy a dreadnought. Ah, we got 2 more from. I shouldn't have done that then. I don't know why it did that automatically, or maybe it did select them and I didn't notice. This is way of an overkill, but that's okay. It's interesting though that it added these without me specifically telling him to add these. Okay, reveal. I have 3 influence or persuasion, whatever you want to call it. Imperial Shock Trooper. 2 swords and 3 additional swords if you have an agent on an Emperor board space. This isn't good for us. We don't have to there. None of this is a Fremen card. We could get an Arrakis liaison, I suppose. Try and buy something better if this other lady comes up. Sure. Top of the deck. Let's go. Do I want to buy this? I don't want to buy that. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna win this combat, I think. Easily. Yeah, that was a lot more troops than we needed. But that's okay. Choose a location to control with your dreadnought. Well, spice is an obvious one. Do we need money anymore? I mean, we could send somebody in there for a seat in the High Council, I suppose. I think we're gonna go there, cover that one. Oh boy. We are in the level 3 conflict cards now. Round 6, 2 victory points up for grabs. Okay. Right, straight out the gate, Worm Riders, it sounds like it needs to be in the reveal phase, because that will get us 4 swords. That means we have to play the other cards. We don't have money to gain our second dreadnought, but we could get it. That's a bit of a longer game though, isn't it? Get the money. Right. We need more cards. How do we get more cards? We need a water. We need 2 water, which we don't have. We could go there. That's risking it a bit, but let's do it. Deploy units. Sure. Okay, so we drew diplomacy. That kind of helps us, but let's see what the others do. Okay, so still suits is gone. Oh. All of a sudden he's got his stuff in there. So he's got his dreadnought and 2 troops. And Leto is recalling his freight to gain some resources. And he got his dreadnought as well. This is going to be a hard combat to win. Unfortunately, we can't go to Hardy Warriors. Okay. We're stuck a little bit now. I don't think we have a lot of chances here, but what if we play this? We chuck our cube in there, our troop, we get another troop by spending a spice, that's 2 more. And I mean, we still have 4 swords from here. Worm Riders needs to be at reveal, so we cannot use them. It would be great to be able to use them here, but we can't. Diplomacy, unfortunately, this is not good. This could be good, depending on what we draw. It's a bit of a gamble, but we have to go up the tracks anyway, right? So are we doing it or not? We could go there and try and buy one of these techs. Right. I think we're gonna go here. Draw an intrigue card. Oh, that's good. That gets us up another one in the Bene Gesserit track. That gets us our 7th point. We're flying ahead, but I have my doubts about this combat. Let's see. This is progressing faster than I thought it would. Oh, here we go. He's bringing all of his people in. And most importantly, he got the Fremen Alliance. Ouch. We are going to lose this combat. So, I mean, we could try and risk it. We could try and use this to spend the spice, put another cube in, go all in. Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that? Let's do this. All in. Spend that. Kill. Oh, I don't want to kill convincing argument, but the dagger might get. Yeah, let's do it. I shouldn't have done that, but I don't even know what this guy has in hand, so I'm deploying everything. Deploy everything. What have you got? What have you got? 10 versus 11. Okay. That doesn't help him. Okay. We might be able to pull this off with the Worm Riders. Reveal. So we have 15. He needs to have 4 swords to tie. He does not. So we've actually won this. Wow. Well, that was a big 4-point swing, because if yellow had won this combat, he'd be up on 6 points and we're at 7. We're now gonna get to 9. 5 more than what they have. We're flying through this. So I don't know, Matt, I don't know if you're watching. Oh, yeah, this time I managed to jump ahead. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. These 2-point cards can be pretty big, and now we have no troops. Just 1 dreadnought, so there's no way you can win these back to back. You have to come up with some crazy plays. We have 5 spies. So if we get to 6, we could go here and gain everybody in. Is that worth it? Oh, this gets us... We have an alliance with the Space Guild, so this will get us 2 troops. So if we use our signet ring to deploy something, we can deploy these. What else we got? We got a Smuggler's Thopter, which gets us 2 cards. Now, I don't want to play this lady, but I think I might have to, because I need to go up on the Fremen track. £2 points is 2 points, yeah. But Let's go and get this extra spice. Let's go and get this extra spice. Do we go to the smuggling track instead? Instead of here? I think... yeah, I think I'm gonna go there. Okay, the reason for that is I don't want to deploy troops yet until I know I can get to this, and because Leto has 5 he only has 5, so he couldn't go there. Okay, that's fine. So, we are going to recall, grab some troops. Do we want 2 spice or 5 money? We've established we want the 2 spice. And we are going to go up on one of these tracks. Now we've lost the Fremen Alliance, and that's going to be difficult to reclaim. So I think we might have to give up on that. The Emperor track is in contest at the moment, so that's the one I'm going to choose. Okay. This might finish sooner than I initially thought. Oh. There we go, they're in the combat. 7 and 5. Which is all fine. Now, to go to this spot, we need a Space Guild card. But if we play this, we're gonna draw 2 cards. So, is that what we're doing? I'm gonna go there and draw those 2 cards first. And then see if I want to deploy units. Convincing argument is not good. The dagger is not good. So we did not draw a Space Guild card. So deploy units really, I don't think helps us. We have no water to deploy 2 more here. Most we can do is go here and deploy 1 plus 2 more. Oh, is it worth it? Sure. I'm gonna go all in again. I'm gonna go all in again, see what happens. Five points for yellow. The Duke is trailing behind. Might change if he wins this combat though. The other thing which is interesting in a 12 victory point game is there's more time to go and steal alliances from other people, I thought. So we'll see. So at the moment, the Atreides are winning the combat with 7. The Archduke has 5 and we have 5, but we're the only ones that has a sword master left, so they are all done. They have 2 intrigue cards each though, which could have swords, plus of course their reveal turns. Thanks for jumping in, Tom. So do we spend this and bring all of our people in? We could go here as well. Draw a card that way. Do we want to draw a card? Is a card better than a water? Honestly, it might be. Deploying everything. We drew diplomacy, not what we wanted. We wanted something with swords. We still have 11. Whoa. He has 6 swords? Oh, he's gone up to 11. Okay. Lido has gone up to 9. Well, I'm gonna have only these 2 swords. I'm gonna go up to 13. I don't have any intrigue cards though, so it's out of my hands. I can buy a card for up to 4 influence. Well, not 4 influence. What does the game call this? Persuasion. Persuasion. Right. Fremen Camp. That sounds like the play. We have heaps of spice we can use. It's gonna go to the top of the deck. For sure. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 5 swords for 2 spice. Well played. He's gonna win that. Unless Duke has something else. Nope. He is out. So yellow wins this. We'll go up to 7. Hey, we got 5 spies. But we used up all of our troops. So did yellow, I suppose. All right. Round 8. We're still at 9 points. And that slot is gone already. We have 13 spice and we cannot use it. Oh no. Well, we're gonna go and buy all of the technology tiles now. Everything. We're gonna buy them all. So, how do we buy them all? We're gonna buy everything. Oof. Enemy agents don't block your agent this turn. Oh. That means we can still send that up there. Oh, that's so good. Problem is, we don't have, again, we have the same problem. We don't have a Space Guild card. Can we steal the alliance from them this round? No chance. I can get 1,000,000 soldiers into this combat. 1,000,000 of them because of this. And because of this tech I can go and buy. That will get me 4 plus 3 from this card. 7. So I could get a lot. Well, we're gonna need the troops anyway, right? Either for this combat or for the next one. So we're gonna get the troops. We're gonna go get the troops. So we need that tech. So. Where's the situation here? This guy still has 1 intrigue card. Okay. I think we're gonna go there. We got our dreadnought. Okay, now 2 troops. Now, what are we buying? We can buy whatever we want. 2 intrigue cards or 4 troops is hard to. It's hard to look past. Yikes. All of a sudden we have an entire army here ready to be deployed. Okay. I don't mind the Duke winning this, as long as we don't lose any alliance tokens. He's going all in. Okay, we draw our Worm Riders, which is gonna get us more spice. We don't want more spice. That's unfortunate. Even we can get even more troops with this. That is crazy. Okay, well, it has to be a next round play now. So what's that gonna be? Do we go up the freight track? Do we go and gain money? Or do we go for the High Council next round, or do we go for the Mentat? I think... Well, Worm Rider is useless. We're not going to be competing in this conflict. So I'm going to go and spend him there. I'm going to advance. And I'm going to advance again. Sure, why not? So what I'm looking at here is not so much these troops, because we have heaps of troops, especially for the next round, but I'm looking at this advancement in one of the tracks. We have to discard the card. Oh, it's the Bene Gesserit card. Oh. Do we care? I don't think we care much about discarding this. I'm just going to discard this one. It gets me a spice, but I have 10 spice. I mean, I don't need it. So... yeah, the Duke is assembling a big army again. Uh-oh! The Emperor track. We need that alliance. No! Do I risk it? I can risk it and go here with the hope of drawing. I don't think I have too many cards with the Emperor symbol. So what am I hoping to achieve here? I could do this. Let's do that. So, do I want to spend 2 spies to get 3 troops? Sure. And now I'm going to recall and gain the 5 money. I think. They each will get 1. And then I can go up on one of the tracks. It seems like the Emperor is the way to go. So that gets me my 10th point. Remember, we're playing the epic mode, so we're going to 12. So the game is not over yet. Okay. Looks like Red is going to win this. I'm worried he's going to go up on the Emperor track and steal our victory point, but there's not much I can do about that. Yellow's closing in. Red has 1,000,000 swords. They'll acquire a couple of cards. Okay, reveal. We only have 2 persuasion. I don't think we need to worry about any of these cards. Do we have 2 influence? We do. Huh. Do we want to get this? Sure. Top of the deck, why not? Okay, here we go. So red will win it. Oh, nice work. He kills 3 of his troops, gains a victory point, will still win the combat. That's very good. And that gets him 2 up an influence track. Where is he going? Yeah, he's going up the Emperor track. We lost that victory point, so we're back to 9. He steals the alliance token from us. So hey, getting a bit closer now, 986. And he still has a big army. Here we go, battle for Carthage. 2 points. Okay, let's see what happens now, because if we can get this combat 2 points, can we squeeze another point from somewhere else and win this round? Straight off the bat, we can do this with our 7 spies. 4 to buy it, and 3 to trash it and get a victory point. However, if we do that, we can't take this. And we do now have a Space Guild action. Okay. What's the plan this round? We all have 3 sword masters and I'm going first. Do we just try and win this combat straight up and then worry about the other victory point later? Because we may only have 1 chance at this. Although the others don't have 6 spies yet. We might have to do that. Let's do this. Oh, hang on. There's no troops available in your supply. We have everybody. Okay, but I mean... that's a bit of a bummer. Change of plans. We do not want to do this. So, if that's the case, we are going to play this lady. Now, do we want to go and get the tech now, or do we want to deploy troops? Gain the tech, he says. Discard the card. We're gonna discard... convincing argument. I don't think we're gonna need the persuasion now, and we're gonna go up on one of the tracks. We are going to go up on... I don't think it matters, to be honest, right now. Well, it might. Let's do this. And then we are going to buy this guy. And then straight off the bat, I think we are going to spend 3 spies to trash that. Okay. Oh, Duke is going up twice again with power play. He is. There goes the Bene Gesserit alliance. There you go. Leto came back in the game. Oh, thank you for the follow. Well, this is turning out a bit more competitive than it was 15 minutes ago. I was like 5 points ahead, and they've all caught up. So, how do we do this? We have a chance to go and steal these guys' point. That will get us to 11. But at this point, it does not matter, because if we win this combat, we're going to get to 12 anyway. So, I think it's time to start throwing in the troops. So we're gonna do that. We are going to use... which one of these? Diplomacy? Oh, we don't have a water. Hang on. Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Oh no. There's only 2 spots that don't require water left. Oh no, where are these guys gonna go? They don't have spice, so I reckon they might go for the spice. Oh. Remember, we have these. Enemy agents don't block your agent this turn. If we discard the card. Do we care? We don't. And so, well, we do. And so what we're going to do then is... yeah, we're going to go here. Make it a bit more difficult for them. Yes, deploy units, of course. Get our 2 dreadnoughts in there. Do it, do it. Okay, he's going to interstellar shipping. He's trashing one of his cards. And then Lito is going to this space to gain more spice. Okay. Is he going to put his people in? He surely will. I'm betting he will put his people in. They have too many intrigue cards, these guys. I'm not a huge fan of that. 6. Well, this is an interesting spot all of a sudden. Each opponent with 4 or more intrigue cards must give you 1 solid round, and they both have 4 or more. And I could use my tech to go there. But that's just gambling, though. I think that's just trying to see what they've got and see if I can get any intrigue card that would help me in this combat. The other option is to go here and deploy 2 more troops and hope they cannot deploy more, or go for the intrigue cards. This is a bit of a gamble, obviously. So if we use diplomacy, we'll deploy 2 more, so we'll get to 10. I don't feel that's enough because they both have 1 more swordsmaster. They might be able to surpass me, and they have all these intrigue cards. They must have heaps of swords in there. Do we delay? Do we go here, draw the Mentad, and delay? Oh, I like this. So that way we can go last. What did we draw? Smuggler's Thopter. Okay. Alright, let's see what they do. Okay, yeah. We knew that was coming at some point. Wait, why didn't he put the rest of his troops in? I don't understand that. Is that the AI having a moment? He went to Hayliner and he didn't put his 5 troops in. Yeah. He's having a moment. He should have put all of his troops in. Right, so they've both played their sword masters in any case. They have no more actions to take. So everybody's very close in terms of swords. But these guys... I don't have any swords in reveal. These guys still have 2 and 5 cards in hand. So they will have swords plus their intrigue cards. So the choice is simple. Whether I still try to steal one of their intrigue cards, but that leaves me at 6 combat strength, or I try to deploy troops going here using my tech, and that gets me to 10. I don't think 10 is going to be enough. These guys are going to have heaps of swords. So I'm gonna discard this. Yeah. It's a gamble, but I don't think I have any luck otherwise. I'm gonna discard that, and now I'm gonna use this to go there. Do I have anything else I can do? If I go there at the top, I steal 1 point from Duke, but I'm gonna lose the combat. Let's go here. Even if the intrigue cards are not useful now, they might be useful for later. I stole things from them. Here we go. So, we drew this one, which is 4 swords for the combat. This one, that we can either spend 2 coins, 2 Solari for 4 more swords in combat, or 1 victory point at the end of the game if we have 10 Solari. And this one, which we either keep for the combat for 2 swords, or we go down 1 in one of the tracks to go up on another one. We could play this, but I think I'm gonna need all of these swords. So I'm actually gonna keep all of these. Let's see what happens. This guy had 2 swords in his reveal. Let's see what Duke has. He has 0. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure the AI played this properly. This guy should have deployed his 5 troops from this slot, and Duke had 12 persuasion, and he didn't buy a Spice-Meist Float card, which would get him a victory point. So yeah, I'm gonna take my reveal turn. Not gonna buy anything. Play an intrigue card. Yes, I'm gonna play this ambush. Let's see what they do. Or do I have to play all of them? I'm gonna play all of them. Let's see if they can catch me. I'm at 16. Here we go. It goes down on one of the tracks to gain 5. Does he have more? Oh. Leto killed us. 13, 11, and 10. Leto has 3 swords. That's 13. That's a tie. Does he have more? Is that a tie? Oh my god, that's a tie. Wow. Wow. Nobody won it. Leto stopped me from winning it. So we are going to make it to the last round. Okay, last round, here we go. This is a massive combat. 1 point and then exchange these resources for more points if you have them. So this is a must win. We have the spies to bring people in, but this is dangerous here. And we don't have a Headliner card, unfortunately. This smells trouble. This smells trouble. So what do we do? What do we do now? We would want a dealer to go and cover this spot, if nothing else for them to not take it, and avoid getting these stolen. But we don't have a Space Guild card. We could play this, draw 2 cards and try and get it that way. That's one way to do it. Do we want to do that? I think we do. Draw. That's still okay. We can work with that. Deploy units, yes please. That previous combat was so close. Uh-oh. We just lost it. Uh-oh. Oh, no we didn't. That was the Archduke, not Leto, not Red. Okay. We're still safe. We're still safe. In fact, we don't have to worry about that now, because Leto can... Oh, he could go there. I think we need to play this. We're gonna discard something. What are we discarding? I think it has to be the dagger. Now we're gonna use these guys. Yes, I still want to use this. Oh, that's right, I can only do it. That was a bad decision, wasn't it? Well, I guess we got the 2 water, it's fine. Yeah, the problem is that I should have gone here because I didn't get any benefit from these 5 troops because I had all the troops in my garrison. But at least we got the 2 water, so now we could use this if we wanted to. Yellow has 19, he is flying. 23? Whoa. What happens if we lose this combat? Nothing good. I don't think we can beat 23. This one will get us 4 swords. We don't have any others, so, you know, even if we go here, we can deploy 4 more troops. That's 8. Plus 10 is 18, plus 4 is 22. And we have this, that gets us to 25. But he's gonna have some swords of some kind. Wow. Yeah. We need to use this here. There's no other option. Hang on, what about this guy? That will let us steal. Oh, this could be interesting. So what I'm thinking here is I can use this to go down on one of the tracks. Let's say we go down on the Bene Gesserit track and go up on the Emperor track, which will get us our alliance token with the Emperor back from Leto. So we're gonna go up 1 point to 11. And then if we get second place in combat, that gets us to 12. That's an unorthodox way of winning, but it could work. Because I don't know that I can compete straight for this combat. Well, I guess I could go for the second thing, but that only gets me to 11. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of pulling all of these troops in, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this here. Grab a bunch of cards in the hope of getting to 9 influence. Discard. Whoops, cancel that. Let's throw the cards first. Discard one of these. These all have influence, so this is 2 for each Fremen card. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, we got it. So I'm gonna discard this. And then I'm gonna go up the Emperor track. Which gets me my faction alliance token back. That gets me to 11. And I'm gonna get to 12. Anyway, because I have enough cards to buy a Spice-Meist Flow card. But, given this is the last round, I'm gonna deploy any units I have. And see what happens. I think we got this. He gets to 25, he's gonna win this combat. But he doesn't have the resources to buy more points with this. So I think that will be the end of the game. We will do our reveal. We have 11, enough to buy a Spice-Meist Flow. It does not matter. That gets us to 12. And we get another point from second place in this combat, I think. Surely. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll play the 3 swords, but it doesn't matter. Only gets me to 22. So that's it. That's the end of the game. Yellow will win this. They will gain 1 point, but we will also gain 1 point. So we got 13. There you go. Well, that's a very, very interesting game, because at the start I thought this was going much better. Like, I was at 9 points and they were at 4 or 5, and then all of a sudden we were all within 1 point of each other, and then I managed to jump ahead again. I think the AI made, if I read it properly, at some point in the previous conflict with 2 victory points up for grabs, yellow went here and didn't deploy, unless they already had all of their troops here like I did. Okay, that could have been the case. I don't think there was, though. I checked it. So yeah, that was in the end a comfortable win for us. So next time we do this game, we are going to do the challenges. We are going to go for one of the challenges, these guys, that spice up the game. You get that? Spice up the game. So we'll do one of these next time. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.